If you're scratching your head and wondering whether a woman is truly drawn to you, I'd suggest watching for the silent signals rather than the neatly packaged words. While folks can say just about anything to keep a conversation afloat, it's those elusive nonverbal hints that often speak volumes about how she actually feels. Spotting these tells can help you gauge her level of interest more clearly, like reading between the lines in a riveting tale. Now, before we embark on this little journey through the hidden world of gestures and glances, allow me to extend a warm invitation. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you find our insights valuable. Every click is a nudge of encouragement that keeps us spinning fresh stories and tips for you. And if our content strikes a chord, don't be shy. Share it around and drop a question or two in the comments below. Your feedback shapes this channel and, in turn, fuels a more intimate and engaged community. So settle in and stick around to the end, because these subtle signs might just be the key to unraveling the quiet mystery of her attraction. I'm mighty grateful you've decided to join us on this ride. Let's begin. First, prolonged eye contact. The quiet, electrifying dance of the eyes. Nothing quite like it for revealing what words might hide. When a woman is truly drawn to you, her gaze can linger longer than a lazy afternoon sun, giving away more of her heart than any formal declaration. It's like the two of you are sharing a secret conversation without saying a single syllable. If you find her looking at you more often than the rest of the world, or maintaining eye contact as though she's reading a map to your soul, that's a mighty strong sign of genuine interest. Next time you're chatting, maybe it's over coffee or even just passing by, try locking eyes a bit longer yourself. You'll discover that unspoken warmth that hums between two people who see each other in a crowd of voices. Second, open body language. Now, let's wander into the realm of posture, gestures, and all those little signals that slip out when the heart's aflutter. If a woman is leaning toward you as though she can't quite get enough of your words, or angling her body in a way that beckons you closer, consider yourself invited to a deeper bond. It's a bit like walking into a welcoming parlor where every chair is turned your way and the doors left ajar, urging you to step inside. No crossing of arms as if guarding a hidden treasure. Her shoulders remain relaxed, her posture naturally open. This tells you she's at ease, not on the defensive, and feels safe in your presence. When someone positions themselves to face you with directness, it's the body's version of saying, "I'm all ears. What wonders do you have for me today?" These simple gestures, uncrossed arms, a tilted head, a gentle lean forward, speak volumes about how she feels without her having to utter a single line. If she's comfortable and eager to hear more, you'll see it in that subtle shift of her torso, the brightening of her eyes, maybe even a foot pointed your way like a compass fixed on true north. All these cues, prolonged eye contact and open body language, are the silent threads weaving together an unspoken story of attraction. It's a story you can read if you know what to look for. One filled with warm glances and inviting posture instead of nervous fidgeting or closed-off gestures. When you catch sight of these signs, you'll know you've stumbled upon something real, a spark waiting to be kindled into something even more meaningful. Third, an easy laugh. Now, let's talk about that joyful sound that can melt even the hardest of hearts: laughter. When a woman laughs effortlessly at your quips, even those silly, offhand remarks you barely thought through, It's a powerful indication she's genuinely enjoying your company. Think of it as a melodic signal that says, "I feel at ease. Keep those jokes coming." Humor, after all, is like a shared secret code, transforming strangers into friends, and friends into something even more meaningful. If she's giggling at your puns, or belly laughing at your anecdotes, it's likely she's already feeling a delightful bond with you, one that could blossom into deeper attraction. Picture the scenario. You crack a goofy pun about the weather, and she bursts out laughing like you've just delivered a stand-up routine worthy of a Broadway stage. It might not be the greatest joke in the world, but the key is that she's invested enough in you to find it amusing. That's no small thing. Humor, especially the spontaneous kind, weaves together a sense of comfort and shared perspective, both crucial bricks in building a stronger connection. Fourth, casual touches. The subtle brush of a hand, the gentle tap on your arm, small gestures that can speak volumes in the quiet language of attraction. If she's leaning in, perhaps lightly placing her hand on yours during a conversation, it's a sure sign she's opening that invisible door of physical closeness. Think of it like a cat nuzzling up to you. She's testing the waters, seeing if you're as warm and welcoming as she hopes. And when a woman feels safe enough to bridge that gap, it's often because she's already imagining what it might be like to draw even nearer. These touches, fleeting though they may be, convey her comfort and trust. She might not utter a single word about her intentions, but her fingertips do the talking. It's a dance of subtle signals, letting you know that a deeper bond could be on the horizon. Fifth, asking personal questions. When she starts probing beyond the usual pleasantries, nudging you to share your life stories, your ambitions, or that wild dream you've been nursing, it's a clue that goes far beyond idle chatter. She's not just fishing for small talk. She's keen on unraveling the tapestry of who you are. Whether she's curious about your childhood escapades, your stance on world events, or the passions that keep you awake at night, it all adds up to one truth. She wants to see the real you. In doing so, she's saying, "Your thoughts matter to me. Your experiences are worth hearing." It's a surefire sign she's hoping to strengthen the emotional fabric between you, weaving a connection that feels both personal and enduring. After all, few things are more telling than curiosity. When someone genuinely wants to learn about what makes you tick, they've already opened the door to deeper intimacy. Sixth, adjusting her appearance. Now, let's talk about that subtle act of primping. Those fleeting moments when she smooths her skirt, pats her hair, or fiddles with a piece of jewelry just so, all while you're standing there. To the untrained eye, it might look like she's just fixing a stray strand or tucking in a loose shirt. But in truth, it's a little dance of self-consciousness, a small performance that says, "I want to look my best in front of you." Think of it like a peacock adding an extra flourish to its feathers. There's an unspoken desire to dazzle. By noticing this, you're getting a glimpse into her silent wish to impress. Whenever someone makes these tiny adjustments, you can bet they're hoping to catch your eye, spark your approval, and perhaps leave you marveling at their charm. Seventh, nervousness or fidgeting. Even the most confident soul can find themselves unraveling a bit in the presence of someone who sparks their interest. If you see her shifting in her seat, frequently adjusting the hem of her dress, or toying with her hands as though they suddenly can't decide where to rest, well, Congratulations! You might be the reason her composure has gone on vacation. Nervous gestures are often a body's clumsy attempt at managing excitement and emotion. It's like watching a seasoned stage actor suddenly blank on a line because the spotlight feels extra bright. Now, keep an eye out for that faint blush coloring her cheeks or a little stumble in her words that she quickly tries to cover. These mishaps aren't signs of failure. They're honest indicators that your presence is sending her heart on a merry little waltz. She may be grappling with a rush of adrenaline, the desire to leave a good impression, and the flutter of not wanting to say the wrong thing. All in all, such endearing flusters reveal she's genuinely invested. After all, a person with no interest at all rarely fusses over their words or posture. So, if you catch her adjusting her appearance or fidgeting like a hummingbird in springtime, take note, it's her body's way of shouting what her words might not dare say. You matter enough to make me a little nervous. And so, my friend, we arrive at the end of our little expedition through the silent signals of attraction. By tuning into these subtle cues, be it her lingering gaze, the warm openness of her posture, a genuine laugh that lights up the room, a soft brush of your arm, those heartfelt questions about your life, the quick fix of her hair or outfit, or the charming nervousness in her gestures, you can gather a truer sense of where her heart may lie. Once you learn to spot these unspoken confessions, you needn't rack your brain wondering what she's really thinking. These hints are like a map, guiding you to a clearer understanding of her interest and emotions. Now, before we part ways, allow me to extend a heartfelt invitation. If you haven't yet subscribed, I do hope you'll give that button a friendly tap. Even the smallest support helps us continue spinning these stories straight from the heart. And should you find yourself smiling at the nuggets we've shared, consider clicking the like button. 2. Every interaction fuels our fire to bring you more tales and insights that matter. Thank you for traveling with us to the very end, and for being part of this community. May your newfound awareness lead to richer conversations and deeper connections. Until next time.